wanna see you ballin'. Don't wanna see you doing good. Don't wanna see you doing good.
Yo, what up? It's your boy FKN broadcasting live from Studio 13. Wait a minute. I'm not live, but I'm broadcasting from Studio 13, man. What up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there, man. Today, I got a special guest. I've known this cat for a long time. Always been solid. Always knew he was a real one. And he got skills, man. He got skills to pay the bills. So I want to go through his life story, and I want you guys to get to know this man like I know this man. He hooked up with the homie Little G, and Little G must have saw something in him that I think everybody's going to see. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to get to know this man because he definitely has talent that I think you guys need to know, man. Please introduce yourself. Good sir, what's going on, man?
Yeah, man. This Rpyalty, the ghetto motherfucking Prince.
Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for that.
Yeah. Rocking with them different Stilo boys.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, Rpyalty, the Ghetto Prince. Is the Ghetto Prince part of your name, or is that just something you call yourself?
No, that's part of my name. That's
okay. So that's the whole thing, Rpyalty, the Ghetto Prince.
I got a whole story behind that shit.
All right, we're going to get to that, too. I can't wait to hear the story, dog. I always wondered if it was just like something you call yourself or if that was part of your
No, hell no. I got a whole story behind that.
All right, man. Hey, but how you been, man? I haven't seen you in a long time,
I've
dog.
been good, dog. Just fucking grinding. To be honest with you, like, I've been putting in so much work lately, like, it's crazy.
That's right.
I've been on the go lately.
Hey, you know what was dope, dog? Is I used to think, and it's going to sound like I'm lying, dog. But just before I saw you start coming out with Little G, dog, I was always thinking about you like, damn, I wonder what's up with Roy, dog. He was tight. And Jay Sky, too. What happened with some of Jay Sky?
No. Jay Sky, he's been on it, dog. But he just, he's doing his family thing.
Yeah.
I respect that,
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, he stayed consistent with that.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I ended up getting, locked up and shit. And
oh, man.
I came back out and I was hungry.
Yeah.
He stayed with the family life and I came out hungry as fuck.
Yeah.
I kept it going.
Hey, well, you know what, dog? He deserves a round of applause for doing his family thing.
Yeah.
Let's give him a round of applause for that. And let's give you a round of applause for coming out hungry, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, so how much time did you do when you were gone, dog?
Shit, I did 16 months.
Damn.
16 months.
Hey, dog, anything over a day is too long, man. Anything over a day is too long.
I did 16 months, but when I had got out, though, I spent my 21st birthday locked up.
Oh, man.
I came out with a strike.
You drink some Pruno, though, at least, dog?
Hey. See, I'm going to get to that, dog. I came out with a fucking foul in the strike.
Oh, what?
For that 16 months.
Oh, man.
So when I came out, I was fucked up. Like, I couldn't get a job. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
It kind of like has a ball and chain on you and shit, huh?
Yeah. But when it comes down to it, how I came up with my name, Rpyalty the Ghetto Prince, when I was in there locked up, we was always on lockdown and shit. I was right there in Southwest Gladiator School. All the homies already know, sir. But
gets hectic in there.
Yeah, I was really in there. I was over there fucking flowing in that motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
I was in there flowing so cold, like, to where the black fools would even come up.
They were like, hey, man, who are you, man?
And they try to listen on me freestyling and shit. So they got to the point to where the homies would be like, hey, Rpyalty, come to my cell, dog. They'll put the chip bag out, dog. I'm like, fool, man, I'm sober. I can't even rap.
Yeah.
They'll put the chip bag out and pour me some Pruno in that motherfucker, dog. Pour me some Pruno into that bitch and, hey, walk.
Like, you ain't sober no more.
Hey,
let's go.
I got a cup for you. Walk, rap for me. So they pour me the Pruno into my cup, dog, and I'll flow for me and shit.
Yeah.
That's how I came down to it, though.
That's right. Hey, man, so I wanted to, when I saw you come out with the homie and shit, and I always, man, knew you were dope and you got some style, dog, and you got skills. And I thought, like, man, I want to lend a helping hand out. I might not have the biggest platform, but you know what? Everybody in the community that comes together and helps the person out, man, maybe we could all push you up together, Little G909 got some big platform on Instagram. I have a little something on YouTube, and everybody lend a helping hand and come together. We might be able to push somebody like yourself up there, So I wanted you to come over here because I want people to get to know you and know your story, man. So let us all know where it all began, dog. Where did you grow up? Where were you born? And all that old good stuff, man. Take us through every detail too. Don't hold out on us, man. We want to hear everything. So where were you born? Where did you grow up? And all that old good stuff. Give it to us.
To be honest with you, I'm straight from the east side.
That's right. That's
Born
right.
and raised from the east side.
There you go.
That's where my story starts. East side Verdugo. My pops, everybody, my uncles, everybody was from
a
east.
long lineage.
Yeah,
huh?
everybody from East Side Verdugo, Waterman Gardens. That's where that shit started.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't like I came across this shit like I just came in and wanted to join this shit. I grew up in this shit.
Deeply rooted family ties.
It's rooted.
Yeah, yeah.
East Side Verdugo, Waterman Gardens. That's where everybody was from.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was brought up around that shit. Like, while everybody wanted to be fucking, while everybody looking up to fucking basketball players, football players, I'm looking up to my uncle, Sal Loco, from East Side Verdugo, Waterman Gardens. I'm looking up to him. I wanted to be a gangster. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, that's the way I'm like 4 or 5.
Ain't nobody trying to be Kobe. I'm trying to be like my
hell
uncle.
Yeah, shit. I'm like 4 or 5 years old. I'm trying to be a gangster. Like,
yeah, yeah.
So that's how it started. Like, everybody over here, they trying to get clout. They trying to act like they're all hard and shit. I was raised in this shit. I was like, that's how it was. That's how it went. Like, so when everybody tries to bring it up, want to bring up clout and I'm hard, I'm this, I'm that. I didn't have no choice. I was brought up in this game.
It's just you.
That's just
it's
me.
Embedded in you.
That's just me. Like, to be honest with you, I grew up in a household. Everybody was gang banged the fuck out. Everybody was gang banged out, or on dope, or on heroin. So that's all I seen growing up. My mom, she was selling dope. When my pops was doing dope, she was selling dope.
Yeah.
So she was the breadwinner. She made all the money in the household. That's how it went, dog. Like, so I was brought up around that whole environment, dog. Like, that's all I knew. That's all I seen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
you don't know nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know nothing else. Like, that's how it went. The whole time I was brought up.
And then you lived in the Waterman Gardens. That's an apartment complex, right?
Yeah, no, my pops and them did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Where did you grow up at?
I grew up like right there, right in the east side.
Oh, okay.
Like around that whole area right there.
What was it like growing up where you were at? Like the neighborhood, not just your household, but how was the neighborhood? Was it pretty rough?
Hell yeah, it was fucked up. Like, no matter what, you gotta, you gotta have your own though. Like you gotta be on it. That's what my mom like when it came down to it. My mom moved me out of San Bernardino. And then she moved me to Rpyalty because of all that drama and shit.
Were your parents together or they split up?
No. Well, they were together. Like I said, my pops was doing dope and shit. She was selling dope. So it went to.
He loved the hell out of her.
Hey, really. So I remember like a couple times he'd come home burnt out and shit. Like, hey, where's my shit at? Like. And she like, it's right there. Let's sit in the room for you. All right.
So when she moved you out, what city did you go to?
I went to Rpyalty.
And how long did you stay out there?
I went out there for a fucking minute. Like, Rpyalty kind of raised me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how was it for you out there, dog? Were they like, man, they don't mess with you because you're from Dino?
Yeah,
no.
It was kind of fucked up because when I went out there, it was crazy. Like, my mom was like, oh, wow, you need to make friends and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, man, I ain't gonna get along with nobody from Rpyalty. So I ended up meeting my homeboy Philip and shit. So we're right there. We're out there.
Phil, what's the deal?
So when I start hanging out there and shit, they're right there. They're banged out. His whole family, they're from 6th Street.
Okay.
Southside Rpyalty, 6th Street. So I'm out there. My brothers and everybody who I fuck with, they end up getting locked up. They got locked up for manufacturing and shit.
Oh, damn.
So they got a little stretch. So everybody that I fuck with, they're gone. So I didn't have nobody else. I'm right there fucking with, with these fools from South Rpyalty. And they showed me love, like all the fools did.
Oh man, I was about to say, was it like you were the oddball, like they didn't fuck with you really?
No.
So they did show you love, huh?
Hell yeah, they showed me love like a motherfucker. Like,
that's right.
Yeah, everything was like, and to get back to the point, how I started rapping, my homeboy Shady from Southside Rpyalty, he's one of the coldest motherfucking rappers out, dog. Like,
oh really?
I looked up to him. He was one of the coldest rappers out, dog. Like, man, every time I heard his shit. But he did it how I did it when I started. He just made music for the homies.
That's right.
He didn't really, try to push his shit out or whatever.
He made them hood bangers that they play around the neighborhood.
For the homies and shit. But that motherfucker was one of the coldest dudes I ever heard, dog. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit you.
That's right.
Cold. So he put me on, and my brother put me on. My brother John Doe.
Okay.
Like I looked up to them too growing up.
So when he was making them bangers, did you already know how to rap, or you were in the cut, like you were in the cut, like peeping them out and just like, man, I think I could do that, or like how did it come about with you, dog?
Basically, like I was really in the cut. And then I was like, I wanted to do it, but then I was like, damn, can I do it? So I started thinking to myself. When I found myself, I would try to freestyle with myself, but then I started doing it out in the open. Uh-huh. And homies be like, damn, folks, like, hey, you could rap. Folks like, what the fuck? So I started doing more and more. And that's when I knew. I was like, damn, shit, I got that talent.
Were you like intimidated to do it in front of Shady at first because he was so cold?
No. I'm going to tell you one thing. I was freestyling, right? Uh-huh. I was freestyling at the homie's pad. I was freestyling and we were rapping over a beat. Uh-huh. He lived next door to the homie Shady and them. He came over. He was on the porch listening.
Oh, shit.
So I'm freestyling.
Uh-huh.
And when I walked outside, he was like, damn, fool, what the fuck? He was like, I heard you, dog. He was like, man, you got fucking talent, dog. Hey, you could flow, dog.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's how I knew. Like, I was like, damn, if he's telling me that I could rap then.
Shady being so cold, if he's telling you knew you had it?
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
That made you feel good inside?
That's like an upgrade right there. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
like,
heck yeah, man.
I'm looking up to him, so for him to tell me that, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, was Shady older than you, or you guys were around the same age?
No, he's older than me. He's older than me.
Oh, so that even made you feel like more blessed. Hell yeah. You moving, your mom taking you from San Bernardino to Rialto. You're around all these dudes and everything. Your family gets locked up. You're out there by yourself. What stopped you from being from Rialto, kicking it with all of them? Like was it like maybe you might have almost been from Rialto, or you knew you were always...
No. Like I hung out with them so much. Like all them dudes, I hung out with them so much. Mm-hmm. Where like I was like, damn, like it was kind of close to me being, like these are my boys over here.
Yeah.
That's
especially the love they showed you.
Yeah, that's all I fuck with. I fuck with them, and they showed me so much love. I'm like, damn, like, so I felt comfortable around them. But and then what changed was that all my people got out, and they came, and they start coming around me. Uh-huh. And that's how it happened. Like they were like, hey, fool, like, what's up, hey? Eastside Verdugo, homie, like, hey, what's up?
Hey, don't you think about trying to be from over there, huh?
Come back this way, motherfucker. Like, come back this way. Like, so that's how it went down. Like, I'm right there with all them and shit. They came back around. They were like, hey, motherfucker, like, hey, you better come back over here. Like, hey, we got you over here, bro.
Yeah.
Don't think like we don't got you over here.
Yeah.
So that's how it went down.
So how old were you when you moved from Rialto back into your neighborhood and you got back with your family and everything?
I was like, basically, when I got out, I moved back. Okay. I got out. I spent my 21st birthday when I got locked up, and then when I came out, that's when I went all the way full force back to the. Oh, okay. But no. But no matter what, I was still banging the east side.
Yeah. You were putting it down. That's your family. It's embedded in everything, man. When you started getting into music, man, how did that work for you? Like, how did you start getting into that?
It was just, to be honest, it was in me though. Like that's just in my DNA. It's in my DNA. That's all I know is music. Mm-hmm. Whenever I'm going through some shit, whenever I'm going through hard times or whatever, I'll write about it. So that's like it's my poetry. It gets me through my day. Like that's what I do though. Like you got motherfuckers that go spaz out, wild out, and they don't got nothing to do. Me, when I'm pissed off, I'll write some music.
Damn, that's dope, dog.
So like
that's dope. You get a round of applause for that shit. Hey, what kind of music did you listen to when you were growing up that might have molded your style or something? You know what I'm saying?
God.
But I'm not talking about just rap. Like you listen to oldies, you do like what kind of music you listen to?
No, I'm gonna tell you straight up. All right, look, my pops, right? My pops, my brothers, they're all older than me. My uncle said the one I was looking up to. I told you, South Local.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Waterman Garden shit. All they did was listen to oldies.
Okay.
My pops came along, then he brought me a Too Short tape.
Oh shit.
So he brought me a Too Short tape in a little cassette.
And
he played it, and I fell in love with that motherfucker. Though, like I had a little big wheel, right? I used to ride around with my
the little kid I menace to society.
I used to ride around with that motherfucker up with a cassette tape with a little a radio player thing, and I'll ride around and I'll bump Too Short like over and over and over. Like, it was crazy.
Is there any specific song that you remember from that tape, dog, that would like stick with you until the day you die?
Yeah, that one. Life is too short.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's the hardest one. Yeah.
I used to bang that shit. I was like, it's crazy though because nobody else listens to that shit. Like my brother, what the fuck you listen to that shit for? But they're all listening to
especially Too Short, dog. That's some shit to listen to when you're that young and shit.
Yeah, I'm young as fuck. They're listening to 18 with the Bullet and shit, and I'm right there listening to Too Short.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Pops put you on, huh?
Hell yeah.
That's right. And then, so you slowly started listening to other music too, or you just stayed stuck on Too Short for a long time?
No. Well, after that, I just kept open ear. I listened to everything, like Zapp and Roger, fucking oldies and everything, like fucking not really Metallica, but Sublime.
Oh, you're like really versatile.
Yeah.
For sure.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, like I fuck with everybody. Like,
yeah.
I'm not just stuck on like.
You're a lover of music overall.
Yeah.
That's right, dog. That's right. The way you rap, I can't see you only listening to Too Short or gangster rap. Was there any like down south or East Coast influence on the way you rap? Because the style that you have, dog, is not like I would say someone that only listens to gangster rap. Like it seems like you're well versatile in everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't no fake motherfucker. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. When I was growing up, before I found out all this bullshit about that pedophile shit or whatever, I was bumping SPM.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like SPM and Baby Bash. I ain't gonna lie. That's when Baby Bash was going hard when he was rapping like really trying to rap.
Yeah.
When he was
he wasn't really trying to rap anymore.
No. I mean the girl shit.
The sugar, how you get so fly.
Yeah. See, but he have you heard this?
You're talking about before that when he was with SPM, when he was a Dope House.
When he was really rapping, like he was flowing. That motherfucker had skills.
Yeah.
But I was listening to that shit before that, and then until I found out, whatever's going on now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. But that's a damn, because everybody used to listen to that shit.
I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. I was in prison, and somebody had lent me an SPM CD. I was bumping that shit, dog. And the homie Rico from Banning, one of Diablo's homies, that fool passed by. He knocked on the window. He goes, "Hey, turn that shit off." And I was like, nah, I'm bumping that shit. He's like, nah, dog, you can't be bumping no fucking chomo shit. And I was like, what are you talking about? He said, let me run it down to you real quick. So I put my ear on the door. He started telling me about the case and all that. Yeah. I went over there, took the CD out right away, dog. I was like, all right, man. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was already older too.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about though. I didn't know. See what it was? My brother turned me on to him and shit. He hit me. He was because I wanted to know who was the coldest Mexican rapper.
Yeah.
So he that's when he was pushing weight and shit. He was making moves. So he went out there to Texas and shit or whatever. And I asked him, I said, who's the, like, give me the rundown. Who's the coldest Mexican rapper out right now, dog? He said, SPM. So he sent me that shit. And I'm listening. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker's cold as fuck. But that was before everything.
No, hey, even I will say this, that fool does have some cold ass rhymes, though. He does have some cold. Aside from all of that other shit, he is pretty cold. He is pretty cold.
But after I heard all the other shit, I'm like,
that shit turned you off, huh? You're like, man.
Nah, damn, what the fuck was going on?
Yeah, because that shit ain't right, though.
Yeah.
That shit ain't right. Hey, dog, so after you moved back from Rialto, you got out and then you started going back around the hood and everything. How did your parents feel about it? How did your dad feel about it? Was your dad still active or did he hang it up and was he like, you know, like, nah, mijo, like, you don't want to get involved in the street? How did he feel about it? How did they feel about it?
No, my pop was still active. He was just out there, like, just doing his own thing. Like, we didn't really talk like that, you know? But my mom, she was the one that felt everything.
Was she against it?
Yeah, hell yeah, she was. Yeah, she was really against it. Like, she already knew. Like, when I got out, before I was making music, before I was doing positive shit, she told me straight up. You know what she told me? She was like, what really fucked me up, she told me, damn, you're coming out. You barely turned 21. You're coming out with a fucking strike and a felony for strong arm robbery.
Damn.
Like, you're worse than everybody. You're worse than your brothers. Like, and I'm like, so that shit hit me. Like, they ain't never did nothing like that. I'm like, oh shit. So that shit really fucked me up though. Like,
what was the situation? You don't have to tell me the crime or what you did or anything, but like, did they offer you less time if you signed for the strike?
Hell yeah. No. What it was, they wanted me to drop down. They wanted me to snitch.
And you like, said, man, that ain't in my DNA right there.
They're like, okay, well, just tell us who it was and you'll get off. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck who did it.
Like you're not even speaking my language right now, huh?
I was like, no, I'm good. They're like, okay, well, you know you're gonna get washed up, right? I'm like, I'm telling you straight up, like, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know who did it. So basically, that's how it went down.
What were you looking? What kind of time were you looking at?
I was looking at well, they tried off the first time that they tried to get me with 10 years. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, hell no, I ain't falling for that. I ain't going for that shit.
Hey, then, they always say that the first deal is always going to be high, right?
Yeah, they're like 10 years.
That ain't even a deal, bro. That's a whole sentence and shit right there.
And then they're like, I think it was 8 years without a strike. I do no fucking 8 years. Hell no.
Yeah, that's a long time, bro.
But then that's when they came down and they broke me off with 16 months with a strike.
Yeah, that's where they get you, though.
Yeah, I'm like 16 months with a strike. I'm like, let me sign. Fuck.
That's where they get you because they don't offer you a lot of time when you have to sign the strike, right? Yeah. But the next time you get locked up, that strike goes against you, and then you can't get the low anymore unless you sign for another one.
So if I get caught up right now with a burner, and I got a loaded pistol, and they give me for every fucking, I think it's a year for every bullet, right? So if they give me that, now I'm getting double. Because I got that strike. So that's why they do that shit. They'll give me the low sentence, but now that I'm getting caught up, they're fucking doubling everything up.
Yeah,
that's how they get you.
The way that they get you on the hook, dog, is they're gonna be like, all right, well, you can do this time, or you can do this time, but you gotta sign for another strike. Yeah. And then a lot of people are like, fuck, man, I'm going to do good. People always say this, I'm going to sign for my second strike. I'm going to get out. I'm going to do good. I'm going to change my life. Amen. Hallelujah. And then next thing you know, they're back out there again, and that's where they catch the third strike, and it's over. And it could be for some dumb shit, too. You know?
That's why they do that, though. That's why they do it.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So what was going through your mind when you were like getting ready to sign all that stuff? Were you just like, did you ever consider not signing the strike and just doing like a little bit longer?
Yeah, no, I was like, you know, like, fuck it. I was thinking about fighting the whole case.
Taking it to the box?
Yeah, I was like, and then.
That's risky too, huh?
Yeah, it's risky as fuck because if I took it to the box, they're going to break my ass off. So I was like, nah, hell, I can't. Like, and everything was against me, so.
You were like, you know what, man? That 16 sounded really good right about now, huh?
16 months, that's just cool right there. Like, I'll do that shit like a piece of cake. Right?
Yeah.
But, hell no. Like, the years they're offering me, though, I was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna do that shit.
How was your experience when you went? Did you end up doing it down here, or you went upstate and did it?
No. I did my shit in Southwest Gladiator School.
Where's that at?
We call it Gladiator School in what's the Marietta? No, fuck, I think it's Marietta. It's Riverside County though.
Oh, it's not. That's not. They're not like the Jill and Banning out there.
No, hell no. No, it's past that. But they call that shit Gladiator School.
Why is bad out there?
That's just active as fuck. Dog.
Really?
Like, it's active. Like everybody that goes out there though, like that's just cracking. Like that fucking jail. Like it just you gotta be ready for it. That's why they call it Gladiator School.
Yeah. So they didn't have to take you upstate. What is it? Like anything under 2 years, they don't take you upstate anymore?
No, hell no. They're giving motherfuckers a gang of time now, like in the county.
And then you stay in county?
Yeah, you stay in the county.
But do you know if they give you? Well, obviously you did your time there. So do they give you like a TV and you get to have
no. See, that's the worst thing because they don't give you shit. So it's like you being locked up. I'm doing 16 months, but I'm in the hole. I don't get no fucking TV. To be honest with you, though, I would only get rec fucking probably like maybe once a month.
Damn.
Maybe once a month I'll go outside and I see the little top of the cage.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's it, but once a month though. And shit, when I was in there, shit was popping off so bad, my mom couldn't even come see me.
Oh, damn.
She couldn't come see me. I couldn't even make calls because shit was cracking off so bad.
That's like Little Pelican Bay over there.
I swear to God. Like shit was just cracking up. Like, that shit was fucked up over there, though. Like,
damn, I never even heard of that place. That's crazy.
Watch. Fools will comment on this shit.
Yeah,
They'll know about it. Fucking
I never heard of it before, though.
Gladiator School, Southwest.
You would have been better off going upstate.
Hey, I would. But that's what I'm just saying, man. Fuck, fool. Man, I wish I was upstate, dog. Man, it's just fucked up over here. Like, they'll say that shit.
Yeah, because it's probably like it's just like wild and active in county, right? And it's kind of peaceful upstate. I'm not saying that. I mean, everybody knows how it is up there. There's stabbings and removals and all of that, but for the most part. You know, you get your own cell. Yeah. You get your own property. You get a CD player, and after a riot, you go in your cell. You're locked up for 3 months, and you're living the life, right?
Hey, it was the opposite.
But over there, you probably just was like war every day. And
I'm in that motherfucking fool. I'm in my cell. We're right there just going through it.
Dang,
like we can't come out. It got so bad to where they had to give us. It was chow time. They had to give us the trays, like.
Oh, you couldn't even go to chow?
We couldn't even go to chow.
Oh, man.
So they're giving it to us in our cell.
Did they at least give you a radio or something?
Hell, fuck no. Hey, that shit. And the fuck thing about it.
You over there like sugar-free beating on the tables and shit? Yes, I grown.
Before we had a little window, right? And these motherfuckers went and spray painted that shit.
Oh, that's cold.
To where we couldn't see fucking outside.
Hey, man, we got to get one of these for the damn POs or the COs over there. Up. That's cold. The little bit of sunlight you get to have, right?
Yeah, that's fucked up. All my homies will know. Southwest Gladiator School.
Man, it sounds like a bad place, man.
It's fucked up over there.
It sounds like a bad place. I don't think I've been in a jail like that, though.
Yeah, no, it was fucked up.
I'm not saying that I had the best experience in jail, but it doesn't sound like that. No, I think I had a good time compared to that right there.
That shit was bad, though. Like,
how was the food over there, man?
Fucked up. It's, man.
Not good at all?
No. Breakfast, we'll get 2 boiled eggs.
That's it?
And like some fucking Cheerios with some.
At least you got Cheerios.
Hey, no Cheerios with no sugar or nothing though. So
it couldn't even be Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hey, I'm be honest with you. At least Glen Helen, we had eggs and shit.
Yeah.
Over there though, we had a boiled egg, 2 boiled eggs. You get 2 boiled eggs.
They weren't even scrambled.
That shit was fucked up.
Hey man, so how did that experience, change your outlook and the way you approach life? Did you ever tell yourself like, hey man, when I get out of here, I'm gonna try to do better and I'm gonna better myself so I don't have to come in a place like this? Or did it just, some people it makes harder and you go out in the streets, that much more active because you experience a hard place like that, you get out. And the streets ain't even nothing compared to where you came from. How was it for you? Your experience overall?
Yeah, no. When I came out, I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't coming back to this bitch. I'm good. Like I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want nobody fucking telling me when I can take a shower, whatever I got. You know.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. Fuck that. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm a grown ass man. I'm not a little kid. I don't want nobody telling me what I can and can't do.
Oh, of course, definitely.
So that's what motivated me. I'm like, man, fuck that. I ain't going back.
Yeah. So when you came home, you said that it was hard for you to try to find a job. It was hard because of your record. And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, you go, people are going to look at your record like, oh, man, like, hell no, like, I'm not messing with this dude or whatever. You know, I don't know how it goes, like, the job hiring process, right? You said it was hard for you. So did you ever, like, lose hope? Like, man, I'm never going to be able to get it together, you know? Because it kind of like brings you down a little bit, right?
No, it does. Like, I couldn't get a job for shit. So when I got out, I went to my mom's pad and shit. So I'm right there. Her old man, my stepdad and shit, gave me a month to get a job and shit.
Oh,
like,
man. Was mom still pushing at that time?
No.
Never mind, man. I shouldn't even put her business out there.
No.
He's like, this was 2 months ago.
No, she's good. She was good. Like she was just, you know, living a regular life and shit. But when I had got out, and he's like, well, he got some month to get a job, and then, you know, she's telling him like, damn, like he got a strike on his record for strong arm robbery. Like, he ain't gonna get a job right away.
Yeah, like give him a little bit of time. So they usually give you 3 months.
Yeah, he's like, nah, well, he got some month. So it was like a big ass situation because, you know, just because of that, like.
And I agree with that. I think that's not enough time.
Yeah, but it was like, you know, and it got to the point to where I'm like, man, well, fuck it. Well, I'll roll up. Then I rolled up to my cousin's pad and shit, and I was staying over there looking for a job and shit. But eventually I got my shit together, though.
Yeah. What do you think about that, dog? Like, the system, do you think the system's designed to keep you failing, or is there, like, you know, is there help out there? Do they give you, like, you know, resources to be able to go find a job? How did it eventually end up working for you after? Like, you know, you went to your cousins. When you were with your mom, I'm sure you were out there actively looking, and it was hard, right? Once they look at your thing. So you went to your cousins. Did they give you resources? The system give you resources, or how did you eventually come across a job?
No, they didn't give me shit. Like, I did it all on my own. My cousin hit me up. He hit me. He was like, hey, dog, they're hiring over at the spot. And I was like, I think back then they're making like $12 an hour. He was like, hey, come over, fool. They're not asking for no background, no drug test, nothing. Come over. So I went over there, and I wanted to go fuck with him. When I got hired on, they seen I was a good ass worker. Ever since then, I stayed on.
That's good. Did you ever, like, have a job before that, or you were just strictly in the streets?
I was strictly in the streets before that.
And then, so coming out, going through all this, you know, process of trying to get a job, I'm pretty sure, like, it was like, damn, man, I can't get it. It was bringing you down. Finally, you get one. Did they ask if you had experience? You know, how was that? You know, maybe you not working, you not ever being in the workforce or being in the field, were you like nervous, dog? Like, you know, coming from the jail, coming from the streets, all of your past experience, now you're entering the workforce, what we would call being a normal citizen, right? Or did you enter that world like, damn, this ain't for me? Or did you just go head on, dog? Like, how was it for you?
I went head on, right? But like my first couple of days, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was some hard ass shit we had to do. So I'm going like, what the fuck? This is what work life is right here. And I'm working I'm working my ass off. I'm fucking, you know, doing shit that I don't normally do. I'm working my ass off, dog, and I'm like, fuck. So the first day I'm like, damn, should I fucking stay working or should I quit? Then I'm like, nah, hell no, I gotta stay working. So the second day I came back, and I'm sore as fuck. Like, I'm not used to this shit.
What kind of work were you doing,
I was sore as fuck. Racking, like putting up the racks, like in Target warehouse and shit. But I was part of the anchor crew, so we're anchoring boats in, and then we're hammering big ass sledgehammers.
Damn.
So
and they have to be able to hold those steel racks.
Yeah,
so you probably had to hammer the shit out of them.
I'm right there hammering that. I'm like, fuck. So I'm hammering the fuck out of those bolts right there. I'm like, damn.
You were like, man, I can't even shake the dice when I get home,
hey,
man.
I'm like, man, hey, I ain't able to do it. And then I'm like, nah, well, I gotta do it. You know, like I'm fighting with myself. Like, I gotta do it. But that's how I stayed working though. After that, I just stayed on it.
And then you've been with the same company ever since?
Yeah.
No shit. So you started moving your way up and everything, man.
Yeah.
That's right. Did for me, you know, being locked up and going through the system, being from the streets, and knowing that I didn't want to be poor, and knowing that I didn't want to go back, knowing I didn't want to do all of that stuff, it made me feel like, man, I can't give up. I can't never lose. I can't, you know, if I give up, it's back to that. How was it for you in your experience, though? Like actually starting to get to know how to do it, moving up, and to where you're at now? Like, how was that experience for you?
Like basically, like what you said. Once I start making a little bit of money, like I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I can't go back to being broke. So that shit just motivated me. I just kept going and going and going, no matter what. But like right now, like when it came to this rap shit, I'm putting all my energy and all my focus into that. So right now, I'm working 40 hours a week.
Hell yeah.
On the weekend.
Hell yeah.
That's all I fucking do is work on music.
Yeah.
I work on music. I hit the studio.
I love that.
Every fucking weekend I hit the studio.
I love that.
And I'm dropping tracks. Like, the way I think about it, I'm like, man, ain't nothing gonna stop me. Like, I'm gonna get it regardless. Like, no matter what.
So let's talk about the music, man. So, you know, I met you a long time ago. With Money Music with Cass, you were working with you had Jay Sky on your squad. It was you and Jay Sky as a group, and then I hadn't seen you for a while, and then fast forward to nowadays, I see you hook up with Lil G 909 and different Stilo, dog, and he helped you get out there. And man, I check on your Instagram, and you're always at the studio, man, putting in that work. Like, how did that come about? The whole situation with different Stilo. And explain to everybody, you know, how you came to the process to where you're at now.